Good evening, everybody. Once again, I am Dr. Abdul Monem Hamid, the former fellow of Baylor College of Medicine, Texas Medical Center, USA, and the professor of ophthalmology, Banha University, Egypt. Today, I'm going to talk about the ReLEX complications and how to avoid them. As we all know, after LASIK FDA approval in the year of 2000, all the previous refractive surgeries up to the BRK have been buried in the sanitary. Most of eye doctors at the beginning of the intraocular lens implantation with cataract surgeries, most of them were against the intraocular lenses. However, the researchers said the intraocular lenses have been come to stay, and it is staying. Also, the LASIK, most of eye doctors were against it. And once again, the researchers said the LASIK has been come to stay, and it is staying. What about the SMILE? What is it about it? In the front page of the journal Cataract and Refractive Surgery in September 2016, it have been written, "The SMILE has arrived and is here to stay." And the question now is, what the ReLEX SMILE have been added to our refractive practice? It added the following. The first of all, it is a flapless surgery. The second thing, it is a bladeless surgery. And it is a totally femtosecond laser surgery. It is minimally invasive. It's one from 2 to 3 millimeter incision. It is a complete one machine surgery. Finally, it may have a better biomechanics of the bone. This surgery over here in the movie was my first case. As you all can see right now, I felt as if I am in a maze. I have the 3 millimeter wound of the SMILE. I go underneath with the instrument, but I am not able to find the edge of the lenticle. I wasn't know if I am above or under the lenticle. I tried in many different ways to find the edge of the lenticle, to try to make sure under the coaxial light of the microscope where I am. I used the slit lamp of the machine in some way to recognize the edge, but I failed. This operation, the first operation for me, has been taken like 25 minutes for this one. And finally, I tried to get the lenticle by the inverted fork of the course, and I found it was adherent to the cap of the SMILE. So, to be able to step forward safely, we must know how by the following next rules. Rule number 1. Don't start the operation with unclean wound. If you have unclean wound, you must clean it. Release the vacuum, go down, like what you are seeing in the video, and clean the wound and restart looking once again. Rule number 2. How can we clean the wound? Don't use a dry sponge, as you can see in the movie. It makes the wound more dirty. It takes time to be cleaned with the dry sponge. So it's better to use a wet sponge. It is much more easy and effective. Rule 3. During talking, apply suction once you see enough area of application, like this area in the red color. So you don't have to wait until you make application up to the edge of the cone. Only like 80% of the cone become applinated, so you can apply the suction. Rule number 4. To decrease the incidence of the vacuum loss, firstly, by using the fast mode of the femtolaser machine, and secondly, by using the small size cone. You see, the vacuum is lost right now. So don't follow wide to wide rule, which says if the wide to wide is bigger than 12 millimeter, use the medium size cone. So all the time, please use the small size cone. When to avert the case. In case of incomplete pupil dissection, like this case you are seeing in the video, why we abort the case? Because the mechanical dissection of the black islands may lead to corneal opacity. For sure, it will lead to corneal opacity. So you don't have to make a mechanical dissection. You see, I'm trying now to dissect, but it is very difficult, so I decided not to dissect mechanically. I decided to abort the case. Rule number 6. In cases of decentered ablation, the case must be aborted. If the lenticule side cut is not coinciding with the lenticule boundary, like what you are seeing now in the movie, you can see now this is the lenticule side cut and this is the lenticule boundary. They are not coinciding like this area. This is minimal. This is minimal displacement. So we can continue the case and finish it like in usual manner. If we have a bigger displacement like this case, watch right now what is going on. You see, all the stages are not coinciding. You see, yeah, and the vacuum lost also. So the case must be covered. When to use a fixation, you have to use a fixation like the blunt fixation or the toothed fixation. I prefer the blunt one to avoid this, to avoid the tear when the patient has sunken eye and suddenly move his eyes. So if you have a sunken eye or the patient moves his eyes all the time, it's better to fix his eye with this blunt fixation, so you don't have to have wound tear. Now I am under the lenticule and I will take the lenticule outside the pocket. Rule number 10: be cautious all the time, especially in cases of black island. You see this black island over here, this area. Watch the video. I will have a tear cap over here. Watch the video over this area. Yes. Follow the, yes, it's it. On the cap over this area because this is the area of the black island, so it's better in this case don't use a sharp instrument like this dissector. There is another one a little bit blunt, so you may use it cautiously with the black island. Number 11: at the beginning of the learning curve, use the push-up technique by dissecting. I will repeat the video again. By dissecting a small area above the lenticule, you go through the collider here and you dissect above the lenticule. Then push the edge. I am using the push-pull instrument. It has like angle between the its two limbs over here. So when I push I will repeat the video again. When I push the edge of the lenticule with push-pull instrument, so it catches the edge of the lenticule between the two limbs. So now I can see the edge of the lenticule very well under the coaxial light of the microscope. Let me repeat that again because this is very important. This is called the push-up technique and it is published in the Journal of Cataract and Refractive Surgery. This is my technique. You see, this is the edge. You can recognize it very easily under the coaxial. So now it's easy. Now I go underneath. You see, this is the edge of the lenticule. Right now I can go underneath it very easily to make some room again and to go above the lenticule and under the cap, and I will dissect the whole area. The whole area will be dissected above the lenticule, underneath the cap. Then go again under the lenticule. I will dissect it. I will paint it at 6 o'clock. and I will go like this up to the edge. So I will collect the lenticule to the right side. Then I serrated forceps, or sometimes some surgeons use very small toothed forceps, and I will get it out the pocket. As you all know, the famous names of femtoSMILE is ReLEX. ReLEX comes from refractive lenticule extraction. We have another name which is SMILE. SMILE comes from small incision lenticule extraction. My technique will be known as refractive small incision lenticule extraction, or ReSMILE, push up and push down technique. I will tell you about the push down later, and the push up you saw it in the previous videos. So the refractive small incision lenticule extraction, this name equal the other two names, equal the abbreviations of the ReLEX and the SMILE at the same time. This technique has been created by me and by my colleague Dr. Ahmed Yusri Fikri from Banheim University, and we published it in December 2016 in Journal of Cataract and Refractive Surgery, and there is a movie, and this is free technique. You can watch it and download it from the journal site, and also you can watch the video to see the push up and the push down technique. Once again, I will repeat it. It's a whole operation. As you can see, I'm going above the lenticule. Now I'm using the I'm again above the lenticule and underneath the flap. I will dissect the whole area, go underneath the lenticule. Now very easy because I recognize the edge, which is the most difficult step in the operation, to recognize the edge of the lenticule. And now I can get it outside the pocket. If the cap is adherent to the lenticule, so I need to push the edge of the lenticule down to create a room to dissect between them. So let us watch over here. Now I am dissected the whole area under the lenticule. So now I am going to push down the edge of the lenticule, down of the cap. Watch. I will get it right now. Yes, it is. Now it's with me between the two limbs of the instrument. So I am pushing down. So now I am created some room between the lenticule and the cap. You see? So I am dissecting, and the rest of operation become very easy. The operation is done. Before that technique, I had to use the inverted fork from backwards to get it from underneath the cap. Thank you very much. For more information, you can chat me at WhatsApp application, and over here is my number. See you later with another topic. Goodbye.